Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss another important grammar topic which most of the students find it difficult to understand. That is phrase and clause. Phrase. Clause. So this is phrase and clause. Most of the students find difficult to understand and differentiate what is phrase and clause. So before we discuss the difference between phrase and clause, let's see what a phrase and clause is. I write here two sets of group of words here. One is near my home. Near my home. The other one is John won the bike race. Okay. So here you find two sets of words. One is near my home. Other one is John won the bike race. So here, one is a phrase, the other one is a clause. So let us see what a phrase is. A phrase is a group of words, meaningful words, with no subject-verb combination. No subject-verb combination. So that is what is important. No subject-verb combination. Okay. So they are similar in the case that they are a group of words which has meaning. Okay. Near my home and John won the bike race. Group of words, they are meaningful. But a phrase has no subject-verb combination. So when we say near my home, that is a phrase. It doesn't have a subject and verb in it. So when we see what a clause is, a clause has subject-verb combination. A clause has a subject-verb combination. A phrase doesn't have a subject-verb combination. Now let us see. Near my home, that is meaningful, but there is no subject-verb combination. In the clause, second one is a clause. John won the bike race is a clause. It has a subject, that is John. Won is a past form of the verb win. So it is a clause which has a subject-verb combination, and phrase doesn't have a subject-verb combination. So that is the difference between a phrase and a clause. Phrase and clause are similar in the case that they are group of words which has a meaning in both these cases. But they are different. The main difference is that a phrase doesn't have a subject-verb combination in it, whereas a clause has a subject-verb combination. I hope you understood this similarity and the main difference between a phrase and clause. Okay, now let us see some more examples to make this clear. Okay, let us see some more examples of phrases, but keep in mind phrases are a group of words with a sense, but they don't make complete sense. They add some meanings to the sentence they follow. Okay, that you should keep in mind. It doesn't have a subject and verb. Let's see. He opened the big green box. He opened the big green box. You see, he opened the big green box. See the group of words here, the big green box doesn't have a subject and a verb in it. So we can say this is a phrase. Okay? The big green box. Okay, then we can say he lives with his parents. He lives with his parents. He lives with his parents. In the sentence you see the group of words with his parents is a phrase which doesn't contain a subject or verb in it. He lives with his parents. They play in the garden. See, in the garden is a phrase. So, the word combinations with some are with the preposition, some are with the nouns in it, some are adverbs, some are adjectives. We shall see the different kinds of phrases. But see, the group of words in these three sentences underlined are phrases because they do not have a subject-verb combination in it. But they are added to the sentence to make it more meaningful. We can simply say, he opened. But still we have a question in our mind. What do you open? The big green box. That is a noun phrase. We shall see what a noun phrase afterwards. That's the verb of a noun. See here, he lives. We can stop by saying he lives. But with his parents is a phrase added to the sentence to make it more meaningful. And they play in the garden. We can say they play. That is a sentence. But to make it more meaningful, added to the sentence in the garden. So we get more meaning for these sentences. So that is the examples of phrases. Now, we have mainly three different kinds of phrases. One is noun phrase, the other one is adjective phrase, and adverb phrase. We shall briefly see what all those three are, okay? Now let's see different kinds of phrases. First one is noun phrase. Noun phrase does the work of a noun. It gives more importance to the noun. So let us see some examples. I like playing cricket. I like playing cricket. So this is the work of a noun. Like something. Like something. I like something. What do I like? I like playing cricket. So it gives importance to the noun cricket. So that is a phrase, noun phrase. We can say he dreams to become an actor. He dreams to become an actor. He dreams something. He dreams something. He dreams something. To become an actor. To become an actor. So that is a noun phrase. Okay, I saw a tall building. They saw a tall building. Saw something. What? A tall building. So it is talking about the building, giving more importance to the building. So that is a noun phrase. So a noun phrase does the work of a noun. Did you understand? I like something. What do I like? I like playing cricket. He dreams something. He dreams to become an actor. They saw something. A tall building. So a noun phrase does the work of a noun. Okay, second one is adjective phrase. as we know that adjective phrase does the work of an adjective. An adjective really qualifies a noun or a pronoun. Okay, let's see one example. Adjective phrase. I like the watch with day and date. I like the watch with day and date. So, which watch you like? Which watch with the day and date? So that is adjective. So describing the noun, the watch. Okay, next is we can say it is a pen made in Mary. So this is a pen made in America. Made in America is which pen you want? Made in America. So this is adjective qualifying the pen. Which pen? Pen that is made in America. Okay. So this is example for adjective clause. It does the work of an adjective. Okay, another example is the man standing at the gate is my uncle. The man standing at the gate is my uncle. Which man? Standing at the gate. So, standing at the gate qualifies the man. Which man is your uncle? Which man is your uncle? The man standing at the gate. So that is adjective phrase. So adjective phrase does the work of an adjective. I like the watch. Which watch? With the day and date. This is the pen made in America. Which pen? That is made in America. The man standing at the gate is my uncle. Which man is your uncle? There are many men standing, but the man standing at the gate is my uncle. So, did you understand adjective phrase? Okay, good. Okay, the next one is adverbial phrase. Adverbial phrase does the work of an adverb. That you know that adverb modifies a verb, an adjective, and another adverb. So, adverbial phrase does the work of an adverb. Let's see examples. He speaks in a loud way. So, he speaks how? Speaks how? In a loud way. So it shows the manner. He speaks in a loud way. So they live at the end of the street. They live at the end of the street. Where do they live? At the end of the street. Okay. They live where? At the end. It shows the place, adverb place. They live at the end of the street. So we can also say he died. So the next one is he died so young. He died so young. So it answers the question when. Time. When? So young. So this is adverbial phrase. Okay. So that is, these are the three main types of phrases. Remember that phrase doesn't have a subject-verb combination. They are group of words have some meaning but not complete meaning. They are added to a sentence to make it more meaningful. Okay? So that is the main role of phrase. I hope you understood what phrase is. Okay? So let us discuss clauses now. Just now only we completed phrases. Phrases and clauses are of a group of words which has some meaning in it. So remember, clauses is subject verb combination. Okay. A clause has subject verb combination. We saw while we discussed the phrase. Subject verb combination, whereas in phrase there is no subject verb combination, only group of words. Okay. Now remember that every sentence is a clause, but every clause is not a sentence. So let us discuss clause in detail. I will write one sentence here. She met with an accident. She met with an accident. This is a meaningful sentence. And we can say this is a clause. See, a clause has subject verb. Let's see. She is a subject and met is verb. So this is having a subject verb combination. So this is called a clause, and this is a full sentence. It has a complete meaning. This sentence can stand on its own. So such clauses we call main clause. This is a main clause. Or we can say independent clause. Independent clause. So a main clause or an independent clause is a full meaningful sentence. Here when we say she met with an accident, that everybody understands what it means. She met with an accident. Okay. Nothing more to be said to understand what happened. So this is a main clause, and there is only one clause in it. Now let us see if I am going to add something. While she was crossing the road. While she was crossing the road. If I simply say while she was crossing the road, does that give a complete meaning? No, it doesn't give a complete meaning. We'll have always a question in our mind, what happened while she was crossing the road? Crossing the road. So, while she was crossing the road, what happened? So that is not complete. So we can put it, she met with an accident while she was crossing the road. We can make it a single sentence. So remember, she met with an accident is a complete sentence, but we can add something more to it to make it little more meaningful. So people will have a doubt when she met with an accident. So this clause will give little more information to it. While she was crossing the road, she met with an accident. So this clause is called subordinate clause. Subordinate clause or dependent clause. Dependent clause. While she was crossing the road doesn't make any sense all by itself, so it depends on the main clause. She met with an accident to make a complete sense. So we can say she met with an accident while she was crossing the road. While she was crossing the road. road. This is a complete sentence. So here you see, she met with an accident while she was crossing the road has two clauses. Two clauses. One is main clause, that is she met with an accident. The other one is subordinate clause or dependent clause while she was crossing the road. So these are the two main clauses. There are other clauses, but these are the two main clauses we use in English in our everyday usage. Main clause or independent clause, subordinate clause or dependent clause. See, in both cases, while she was crossing the road, there is also subject and verb cooperation, but in main clause it has a complete meaning. Subordinate clause depend on the main clause for making the meaning complete. Let us see another example. So just listen what we discussed. We discussed clause. Clause is a subject-verb combination. Every sentence is a clause, but every clause are not sentences. See, in English we use two kinds of sentences, that is main clause, two types of clauses, that is main clause and subordinate clause, or independent clause and dependent clause. Independent clause is a full sentence. It has a complete meaning, but dependent clause will rely on the main clause for its meaning. Let us see another example. Raju ate dinner. Can anybody say whether this is main clause or subordinate clause, independent clause or dependent clause? Raju ate dinner. So if you see here, let us analyze. Raju ate dinner is giving a complete meaning as a statement. So that is a full sentence. So we can say this is main clause. It doesn't take any other clauses or part of sentence to make it meaning complete. It is in itself a meaningful sentence. So this is a main clause. Okay. So we can write something. After he returned home. So when we say after he returned home, is it giving us a full meaning? After he returned home, we will have always a doubt. What happened after he returned home? So it is not giving us a complete meaning by itself, but when we put it together in this sentence, we can make it much meaningful. The main clause also become little more informative. Let's see. Raju ate dinner after he returned home. So here main clause, Raju ate dinner, dependent clause or subordinate clause, after he returned home. So it's very clear, after he returned home only he took his dinner. So this is called main clause and subordinate clause. Is it clear? Okay, students. So phrase and clauses are similar in one aspect, that is both are group of words with meaning, but not giving us a complete meaning. Phrase, as we saw earlier, has no subject-verb combination. It is a group of words added to a sentence to make it more meaningful. Where clauses have subject-verb combination, there are two types of clauses. One is main clause, other one is subordinate clause. main clause is a full sentence. It can stand all by itself with its complete meaning. It doesn't need the support of a subordinate clause. But subordinate clause cannot stand alone. Though there is subject and verb in it, it doesn't carry a full meaning. It always depends on a main clause for its meaning. Is that clear so far? So, okay, students, I hope by now it is clear regarding phrases and clauses, and let us stop here, and I shall send you some exercise part to drill and yourself and see whether you really understood it or not. Okay? Bye bye, see you in the next class.